And here it is, 1948 Tucker. A bucket list car for me to see. Ever since I've watched the movie with Jeff Bridges, Tucker, man, this dream, this car was actually in that movie. This is one of 4 Tuckers that were actually painted black. And this car was a very innovative car thanks to Preston Tucker. Was like a very forward-thinking businessman, kind of like along the lines of Elon Musk today. The thing that Preston Tucker was really known for when he built these cars was safety. And the big components of that was these were shatterproof glass. So when he got in the accident, they tested this car. They actually rolled one of these cars during testing, and the windows actually popped out, which was meant to happen during a rollover or a crash to prevent further injury from the passengers. There's an opening here in the dash. The thought was when you got in an accident, the passenger could dove under the dash and not be impaled by anything during an accident. But of course, also these cars were so modern. These were the first cars, production cars, to have a door seal that went on the roof. Because usually during like the late 40s, your door seal went in like right here. This more opening here to make it more room when you enter and exit the car for taller people, especially if you had a hat on. Of course, you have a helicopter engine in the rear, and this was the first American production car to have a rear engine mount, rear engine drivetrain. I mean, just look at the architecture on this car and the design features. Very beautiful car. The cool thing about the Tucker brand was Preston Tucker's grandson is keeping the brand alive. He's in the early design stages of building the Tucker Torpedo, which was a two-seater sports car version of this car that Preston Tucker, his grandfather, only had design sketches, but now his grandson is actually building the actual car, which is pretty nice to see that that family is keeping it alive. As you can see here, the most famous design feature on this car was the center headlight. Now these actually turned with the front wheels. This is not the first American car to do this. Duesenberg actually had 2 fog lights that were mounted in the center, and it had a bar that was attached to the front steering axle that actually moved with the front axle when it steered around the corner. This actually moved like 10 degrees when you turn the wheel, so you can see what's ahead of you when you go around a curve. This is more the more modern design that people go off of now when they have turning headlights. Also on these headlights, it's very rare to see one, but states back in the day did not allow to have cars that had 3 headlights. So they actually made a cap that actually went over this headlight to make it legal in all 50 states, but that is a rare find if you ever find one. I've never seen one, but apparently it exists. So 1948 Tucker.